Welcome to today's yoga question. I'm Lizzie Lassiter. Joining us is Judith Hanson Lassiter. Hi, Mama.
Hi.
So today we're talking about anxiety. I want to give you the website, savasana.life. That's the place to go to jump on the newsletter and stay in touch and get informed when we launch our new digital projects, one of which is coming very soon about pranayama. So I was hoping you could teach us, Mom, a practice today, a 5-minute practice that can help us reduce our anxiety. It's coronavirus time. Many of us are on lockdown. Many of us are experiencing even more anxiety than normal. So what does pranayama, or is there a pranayama you would specifically offer for us right now?
Yes, we know that breathing and emotions are completely connected. A strong emotion changes the breath. Changing the breath quells strong swing of the pendulum of our emotions. And so I want to teach you what I call the Tadasana of pranayama, which is a breath called Sama Vritti. Now, Vritti is an agitation, and Sama means same or equal. So what this breath does is it creates an equal agitation, and another word for that in English is harmony. So it creates a harmony. So it is equal inhale and equal exhale. So let me talk to you about the technique of what we're going to do. But first, I want you to make sure you're in a place to do this with us. So if you're sitting in a chair or on a cushion or up on a bolster, I wouldn't say flat on the floor, it's harder for most people. You want to experiment with this with me first. Roll backwards behind your sitting bones. Now take a breath. Take a breath. Can you take a breath? Because you've disturbed the whole vertebral column and the diaphragm is attached to your lumbar, the lower part of the lower vertebral column. So when you round like that, you're sitting behind your sitting bones, you cannot breathe well.
Yeah.
I want you to move forward, roll from your pelvis, and
See me if I scoot back.
sit instead on your legs. Could you sit on the corner of that?
Mm-hmm.
Make it a little higher, maybe. I want you to sit on the corner of your legs. Are you having technical difficulties?
Moving so my head doesn't get cut off.
Your head is not cut off. Sit on the corner so your pelvis rolls down in the front. And now take a breath. Here's something fascinating about breathing. You can find your normal curves in your whole vertebral column by the fact that you can take an easy breath. Because if you round back, we already found that out, but if you push way too far forward, you can't breathe well either.
No.
So the ability to take a long, easy breath is just a shorthand way to say, I'm sitting, standing, living in my normal curves. So this is the prerequisite. You need to be able to sit. And for a lot of us, moving forward to the front of a chair makes it easier.
Okay. So we can do this in a chair, right?
Do it in a chair. Yes, but the key is the pelvic position. The pelvis is everything. The pelvis is the pot out of which the spine grows. And unless the spine has its long, easy curves like a river going across the countryside, switching back, then it's a moot. It's not worth doing the breathing unless the lungs are feel like they're hanging inside, open, front, back, side. And that's what the normal curves do. So now the technique of what we're going to do is called, as I said, Sama Vritti. We're going to first drop the chin down, if you would show that, maybe a tiny bit more. And then take your attention to the sensations of breath. So everyone now just drop your head slightly down. So the top of your head is looking at the wall in front of you. without changing anything. Just pay attention to the sensation you feel in your back body, your side body, the top ribs, the lower ribs, the pressure change in the belly when you breathe. Notice that you want to change the breath when you just look at it. Very human. Now take a slow inhalation, maybe 50% of what you can take, and an even 50% out. That 50% out. Now take a normal, shorter breath. In and out. Another one. In and out. Now this time a longer Samavriti breath. Slow, long inhalation. Through the nose, drop the chin. Move the side ribs out. There's no lungs in the abdomen. And exhale the same amount. Long, slow, and steady. Normal breath in and out. Check your position. Are you in front of the sitting bones? Slow, long inhalation. A little bit more this time. Side ribs. Back body. Breathe into the back body. 60% of the lungs are in the back body, not the front. Finally feel the breastbone lifting. Long, slow, even exhalation. Make that change from inhale to exhale just almost imperceptible. Long, slow, and steady. Normal breath in. Normal breath out. Slow, long inhalation. Open the ribs first. Back body, side body, open the ribs. And let the lungs expand as you receive the inhalation. Inhalation in pranayama is receptive. Breathe a little more into your left lung if you can, because it's anatomically smaller to make room for the heart. And softly melt into exhalation, even at the beginning, middle, end of exhalation. Exhalation, imagine the lungs squeezing in upon themselves like a balloon and the ribs floating down secondarily. Again, slow, long inhalation. Back body, side body. In the very last, feel the breastbone spontaneously lifting, deepening the chest from front to back. Keep the mind down and still. Exhale, slow, long, and steady from the lungs to the ribs. Slow, long inhalation. Receive the breath. Let the universe breathe you. Let the breath find you. Soften the jaw. Check the position of the body. Slow, long exhalation. Going from fullness through the exhalation into emptiness. The breath leaves you. Let go of it freely, without greed or fear. Normal breath in. Normal breath out. One more time. Slow, long inhalation. Let the back body open. Let the side ribs open. Breathe up to the collarbones without stress or fear or greed or ambition. Exhale. Slowly pacify the abdomen. Imagine the lungs coming toward a center point. And slowly the ribs drift down like a leaf falling from the tree. Normal breath in. Normal breath out. Stay in this position now. Once again, allow the breathing its own intelligent rhythm. You may find that your breath is not so urgent. You don't seem as urgent to breathe. The rate of the breath is greatly decreased. This is a sign of relaxation and anxiety reduction. Slower the breath. Yoga is a practice of action, reflection, action, reflection. You've taken the action of pranayama, the intention to use breathing for self-awareness and equanimity. Pay attention to what arises in your body. Pay attention to the willingness of the mind to stay with its attention slightly downward. Leave this residue in your nervous system. Let it imprint like your footprints on the beach into your nervous system for the rest of your day. Begin to open the eyes slowly so you see just a little bit. Then a little bit more. And then lift your head. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much.
Thank you.